Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are up and running.
Up and running. What is it? Welcome to Sticks and PC Talk.
Yeah, sticks and mild disagreements. You know, we want to, we want to bring down the tone a little bit. So it's going to be sticks and a polite conversation.
How we doing?
Yeah, we're all friends here, and we want to, spread the love and peace and understanding. So,
Oh man,
That's what we doing. When we go PC, I don't even rock like that. You got the wrong.
I think 2 weeks ago, man, you didn't get the email.
yeah, you didn't get the email.
Yeah, me and Tyrone had a whole meeting about it.
Yeah,
Did you?
yeah.
Yeah.
What was that about?
Yeah, we voted. It was unanimous. So we said, go on a kinder, gentler tone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. We gotta find where Jay is.
Where did the kind of gender tone come from? I'm curious. How did I miss that whole thing?
It was just requested from on high that we just, be kinder and gentler.
Yeah, we
with
dialed
our
back a little bit.
discourse.
Yeah.
Who's on high? These are things we need to talk about. I'm just curious. This one.
It's our boss.
Yeah, HR, man.
Did they drop out the checks yet?
Huh?
Did they drop out the checks? When did they drop out the checks?
Nah, they don't. There's no checks. We're still interns.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
Apparently, Jeff Zucker is looking for a job. Tyrone, he might be hitting you up. You need some work.
Oh yeah. Well, you heard why he said that why he's leaving, right? You know that's some bullshit.
Yeah, I do think Cuomo did throw him under the bus, though.
Yeah, but he's saying like, I'm stepping down from this prestigious position because I got caught sleeping with my co-worker. And he's a single guy, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Was it Darrell? Yeah, the tax season cuddler, baby. You know what's happening.
Cuddling you and your W-2s at the same time.
Especially your W-2.
Especially a W-2.
Keeping your cash at warm.
What's that song? I want to get next to you.
And your 1040.
Especially your 1040.
Especially your 1040.
Direct deposit,
Yeah.
Cash App, Venmo.
He's good for all of that.
Food stamps.
Man of many talents. And I think a weight card too. I'm not sure, but we'll throw that in there. Well, I'll just assume you over
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Get some lobster and shrimp,
Oh man. What's going on, Miles? What's in the news that we could use?
Other than we got Whoopi in the news over and over again. Whoopi's been the time. Whoopi for some reason is like being hot this week. Like where the fuck Whoopi Goldberg come from out of nowhere, bro?
And Jay talked her up in that post.
It did talk up, bro.
I told him, I said, you done talked her up.
Jay out here manifesting.
Let me text you.
Jay manifested Whoopi Goldberg. Ain't that
What
some
else?
shit?
Yeah, of course we got the football coach Brian Flores suing the NFL. I know how much how much Tyrone loves the NFL, so I know he's happy to talk about it.
I love football, but I don't really, the NFL, I don't really, I like the products in Walmart. I don't necessarily care about the store. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not here nor there. I just laugh at the people that be like, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. To me, it just sounds stupid when people be like, the NFL is racist. They are so racist. It's a plantation. And then on Sundays, they be like, Niners gang, bang, bang. Like,
and it's son
It looks
Pee Wee.
stupid.
Yeah.
Jay said he need the link. Here, I sent it to him.
Okay, here he is. Okay.
I sent it to him.
What up, fellas?
What up,
Oh.
Steve?
Welcome to the world.
Hey,
What's going on, bro?
Shit, man, you
welcome
got it.
to Sticks and Polite Conversations.
I was sitting here talking to the young boy, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we were having a love life conversation.
man. My sons is 8. My sons is 10 and 9, and they come home talking about they got girlfriends and shit. What's up, Rick?
The boy at school said my daughter.
What's the word? What's the word, huh?
Another day.
My daughter.
Yeah, we just chilling in here, man. Man, I ain't smoked this motherfucking leaf Sumatra in forever, dog. That shit fabulous.
I smoked one like maybe a week or two ago, and that was my first time smoking one in over a year. I know.
Let me go get a cigar to put in my lips so I could be with y'all in spirit.
You know, don't like this shit. Keep out the house.
This nigga tripping. Hey, man, that Gotti dropped tonight, bro. That shit hot.
I'll pass.
What y'all about to rap about?
But we just freestyling, just talking shit. Nigga, you can get in on this, nigga.
What's up, man? What's up? Hey, you guys out there?
What's going on? Honorary member.
Yo, shit. Second generation. Talking about honorary member. You fast.
What's good? What's good, fellas? How y'all doing?
When's the album dropping? The album dropping? When's the album dropping, man?
You said
the
what?
album drop at 11? Oh, it just dropped, huh?
Yeah, it just dropped.
Reek, when your album dropping? We talking about
My album dropping? It's a good question, man. I don't know. It's not finished.
I didn't say it ain't finished. We know it ain't finished. Gotta get that product out there. How's the shop going?
Nah, man, it's good, man. It's the shop is a learning experience all the way through. I feel like it's a blessing though. 'Cause if I was leading some bigger shit, that would have been my ass. So
No, that's the whole
I feel like, yeah. So I feel like that's why most people's first business be going haywire.
You gotta speak up.
I feel like that's why. I feel like that's why most people's business be going haywire though, because you know, the first business is just straight up learning, just the whole fucking shit, like the whole thing. So,
that's anything.
Yeah.
Your first song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to shout out. We got to do a quick
kick
shout
off
out.
on that second. Kick off on that second business.
Yeah.
And it's just a wrap, you know. It's a wrap. So.
Hey, shout out to Darcy all the way from Long Beach, California. She's hitting us up. That's one of our old school smoking sisters of the leaf. So shout out to her. She's in the building.
In the building.
When I get out there, Darcy, we're gonna hit up LA Lounge. We're gonna smoke again.
Okay, boom. Yeah, I'm mad. I was supposed to be at Spivey's tonight, man.
Open mic.
Yeah, man. I was supposed to be up there with the band live. It's supposed to be crazy.
What's tonight?
Oh, it was the band. It was the open mic.
Oh, it's Thursday already.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Ain't that a bitch? Hey, damn! I'm really fucked up about that. So when I wake up, it's gonna be Friday.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, it's
that's how it works every week. The same way.
Hey, you should try Hinky and Pilote downtown. They do a pretty good open mic on Wednesday night too.
Is it Pillow or Pilot?
It got 2 L's, so I assume Pilote.
Would you say that one more time?
Hinky and Pilot.
Yeah,
Hinky and Pilot. Hinky and Pilot.
Oh, okay. I think that's the spot that I was supposed to meet you at.
Yeah, it's a dope spot.
Yeah, it's a cool spot. They do an open mic on Wednesday nights.
Yeah, we brought that's what we brought Ed Lover.
Okay, is it open mic with a band or is it just an open mic like it's just a mic in the stage?
It's a band.
Oh, that's dope. Okay.
Yeah, it's a band.
Let's make it happen. I got somewhere Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays now.
Well, that's easy.
I like the way that nigga sound with a band, bro.
Yeah, I was just at Taste Bar this last Tuesday.
They got the lamb chops from heaven directly.
Yo, that menu is crazy. Shout out to Taste Bar. That menu is crazy.
Yeah, shout out to the owner. His name is Don. He's pretty cool, man.
That was my high school teammate. We played basketball. Yeah, that's my boy.
So look, man, we got the Whoopi Goldberg thing going on. Cancel culture is kind of eating itself now. I can't say that I'm not mildly delighted in a petty way to see this happen. Just a little bit,
So people are saying that she's probably going to leave the show. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know that.
Threatened to quit the show when they after suspension or whatever. She did threaten to quit.
You think she's gonna quit after the suspension?
I don't know. I mean, people understand like we have real short history about Whoopi Goldberg. Like we mostly remember Whoopi from The View and Sister Act and things like that. Whoopi been wild a long time. She'll do anything. You know what I'm saying? She's a shot comedian from when we were kids. So like you never know what Whoopi. Whoopi don't feel like she has to do anything she don't want to do. And she feel like she don't feel like doing it, she'll leave. She don't really
Whoopi worth 60+ million.
Yeah, she ain't really worried about it like that. And then if she does leave, I guarantee you she leaves. She automatically gets a podcast, a radio show, and probably her own TV show somewhere.
Yeah, somebody will get. I'm sure she's not too
so
worried.
Whoopi. So Tyreek is not really versed on the Whoopi controversy, the newest shit. So she basically said that. She said that the Holocaust wasn't about race.
Not about race. It was about inhumanity.
She said everybody involved was white, so it was white people basically doing stuff to white people. So it was pretty much white on white. So you can't call it racist. It was about bad people doing bad things, essentially.
Well, right. I mean,
but shit, like there's just like. So we was talking about this on your Instagram, Ty. I was saying that there's sects of Jewish people. Like basically there's Aboriginals in Australia. They don't necessarily call themselves Australian. They call themselves Aboriginals. So there's sects of Jews from Eastern Europe. There's sects of Jews from like Asia, Oriental Jews, and Middle Eastern Jews, and there's sects of Jews from the Iberian Peninsula. They're all different sects of Jews. They're really ethnicities, right? They have physical traits.
Ethnicity named Jew.
And as
they're ethnicities and religion. Jew is an ethnicity and a religion, and there's different sects within that ethnicity.
I looked today. And I looked through a list of all the different races, specifically the name race, and Jewish isn't one of them. And I'm just going off of those terms.
That's true.
And I'm also going off the definition of race. The definition of race says physical traits that group people together based on, and the example is skin color, the same type of hair, and eye structure. And so if we look on the term race in the Merriam Dictionary itself, it's saying it's based on your color. And so what I'm saying is when she looks at it and she sees two people of the same color doing something to each other, to her is going to be white on white. And to me, if we're going to base it on the dictionary meaning of race, I would say she's right. An example I would give is I told you guys earlier, it's like they never say German officer or Welsh officer kills black man. They say white cop kills black man. And both colors are defining the race.
Yeah. Right. Now, and again, like here, especially, in Europe, and you got to think about it too, like in the 1920s, early 20th century, people weren't just flying around and moving all over the fucking place like they are now. And and what they saw at the time was there were not ethnic Germans. There weren't Nordic ethnic Germans from Northern Europe. They people that were easy to pick out. Like you could Like somebody who lives there, they may just all seem white to me, but somebody who lives there can tell, oh,
Absolutely.
They're from Poland, or they're from
Dutch.
Yugoslavia. Now, and I'll think about conversations I've had with just Hispanic people. They're all Hispanic to me, but call somebody from Nicaragua Mexican and see the reaction you get.
Right.
Yeah, it's just like, right, you don't like Moor is not considered a race either in the dictionary, but we know it's an ethnic sect of people, right? And they're African Moors and they're Middle Eastern Moors, they're Arabic Moors. So it's a little bit, that's why I told you my last response on your Instagram was it's a lot more complicated than we're making it, because the way we define race in America is fairly new to the rest of the world.
But we can't redefine race.
We can't redefine race, but the way we define it and the way they define it in Europe and some of these parts of the world are totally different.
But they don't define it like that in Europe and other parts in the world. They didn't. And in fact, when it came down to it, they had to put stars on the Jews so they can be separated. Otherwise, they looked and had the exact same traits. So it's difference between an Argentinian and a Mexican. So when they can look at each other, I get what you mean, and physically know the tangible differences between the two. But when it came down to them, all they had to do was say, nope, I'm not one of them. And they wouldn't know.
But look, we can hold that same argument. We can hold that same argument to the Rwandan genocide. They all look the same.
Yeah.
They're just from two different tribes.
Right. And they were all black.
The propaganda also. The propaganda, right?
You're right, Jay.
What was the propaganda?
Hold up, Miles, I can't hear you.
No, I'm saying you're right. We can say the exact same thing about Rwanda, but nobody says Rwanda was about race, right? And that's what she's saying, that this was not about race, because now that you have Jewish people, you had Christian white people with brown hair and brown eyes involved in the Holocaust, because it was anybody that wasn't of the Aryan race that he wanted to try to create. He was trying to create a new superior white people, and if you weren't part of that, you were gone. So it wasn't necessarily about Jews. Jews was part of it. They were only half of it, to be honest with you. They weren't the whole Holocaust. It was 12 million people in the Holocaust, and 6 million were Jews, 6 million were brown hair, brown-eyed white people. So it was not about race, Jews only, and it really wasn't about race, because they were all part of the same race.
And I can
a subculture of that race.
And I can prove to a large degree that it was a race thing, because think about it. Stalin killed 4 or 5 times more people than Hitler did. But
this is facts.
We don't even talk about it.
That's facts.
If you want to make it about a body, if it defines how bad it is by the body,
let's understand why
we don't even talk about it. But the reason people give Hitler and the Germans so much shit is because it was a racial or ethnic component to it.
Ethnic cleansing.
This is what they said.
Exactly. That's what they said.
Why they get so much talk? Because Jews were a part of it, and Jews are the most powerful people in the country with money. So therefore, they hold on to that and they make it a thing. They got in Jay-Z ass for saying they were rich. Like, yeah, we know. Like they took that as a negative because they can flip that anytime they want to play victim, because they are because they're so powerful and owning so much stuff. And they even got reparations for it. The Holocaust was 4 years, my guy. 4. Slavery was 400. Like, let's be honest. Like, it's not like it was the greatest atrocity in the history of mankind. It was terrible. And we're not trying to compare it, but they always are trying to get another leg up to say, hey, don't forget about us. And hey, we're going to play victim a little bit. When you're the most powerful people in the world.
But the point I was making is with the Soviets, the reason nobody talks about the Soviets in the same way they talk about the Nazis is because with the Soviets, it was an ideological purge. It wasn't a racial purge. I guess that's okay. I guess if it's about ideology,
can I chime in real quick? The ideology, okay, so we're taking, because Hitler said it was race, that means it was race. So that's what we're pretty much saying, is because they said it over there when it was happening, that it was race. That's in Germany. That's Nazi Germany. And before that, were they considering it race, or did they start calling it race because you got to have something to divide something if you guys look the same? And they got that from the United States, calling it race. But in the United States, race was based on skin color. They just took it and flipped it. And so when people say they said it was race, that's what Hitler started saying. It's because of a race. They're a different race of people.
Right. I mean,
anything.
So
but technically,
what Delvin is saying,
if it
what Delvin is saying is the way race and ethnicity was defined prior to the transatlantic slave trade. It was, and even when countries took over other countries, it wasn't you all black over here, you all white over here. You were indentured to, like, when a country was bombed, you know, prior to the transatlantic slave trade, and another country took over that country, those people who just got overpowered would help to rebuild the new order, right? And it didn't matter. Like, they were all from different sects. Like I mentioned earlier, there's ethnic groups within Jewish culture.
The racial construct was not yet constructed then, right?
Yeah, it was different. It was different.
I completely agree with you guys.
I thought the racial construct was created in the 1400s.
No,
so there was no such thing.
No. The 1700s.
No,
if I'm not mistaken.
So hold on.
The truth of it is, as long as there's been people, there's been race. I mean, you can go.
Said there was no racial construct during the Holocaust.
Exactly, that's my point. So when we're talking
1941, this isn't like 1495. Like, this is 1941. This isn't transatlantic slave trade. They got people from the Holocaust still alive.
When the Holocaust was happening, if you're a black person in the United States, what do you see? White people, because the construct was already here. And so when Whoopi Goldberg says it, she's not talking about the 1400s. She's not talking about when the Moors sailed the sea. She's talking about in the 40s, in the end of the 1930s and the 40s, or whatever the Holocaust was. So these constructs were there. And so for them, it was white on white. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, that's why they had to identify who was different based on the tag. Because they look the same. And when we look at the
propaganda was for blonde hair, blue eyes.
Well, and not even just that.
It was not skin color.
You can go back and look at a lot of the eugenics studies that they were doing in Germany at the time. Like, they actually have profiles, like, look, way people's ears and their noses, like, they were actual, it wasn't a
there were studies.
So by definition, isn't that ethnic?
That is ethnic. That's ethnic.
So we're all agreeing that the Holocaust was an attempt at ethnic cleansing.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Now the way Whoopi's talking about it is that's something recent, like the past 40 or 50 years. I mean, if you talk to like old Italian peoples, like, they'll tell you, like, back then, like, they could easily tell, people, they're Italian, they're Irish, they're Czech.
Exactly.
Right. We just look at they're.
But also, I also just got reminded of this. Also, early America, there was an ethnic component to it because Irish immigrants came here and they were also considered Negroes. A certain class. They also had.
That's true.
They were also output. So there was an ethnic base in America too. Like, we are just these Europeans that escaped.
So look, what he's saying,
no one else.
What he's saying is, so the turning point in what he just said happened during the workers' revolts. I don't know if you remember.
I remember
the workers' revolts, basically, because what happened is you had black people, the Irish people working side by side, and they were working these crazy hours in competition with each other. But
in the streets as well.
The elites came back. The elites made these poor white people, that we call them white, right? The Dutch, the Irish, the elites of the country at the time made them think, hey, man, you don't have the money I got, but you're not black. So it created it created a dissension between all of the poor people, right, in the country at the time, because the elites of this country knew that if those people stuck together, if all the Irish people that were in this country at that time, which was a fucking lot, and all of the black people that were here, you know, whether they were here by tribal or they were here through the transatlantic slave trade, if they stuck together, we got to figure out a way to separate these folks. So that concept of white was really magnified, and we changed, like, you know, we checked box white Caucasian, we check box African American, we check box all this shit. That shit wasn't here back in the day. At one point in this country, you checked where you came from. Everybody did it.
Unless you were a Negro.
So look, so also I think what's crazy is, you notice they use this practice over and over again. I mean, you got people like Ted Cruz that exist, you know what I'm saying, who claim allegiance to his white side more so than to his Hispanic side. And then you also got this campaign that they started running, you know, early last year. I don't know if y'all remember the Save Asian Lives or whatever. They tried to include Asians into the equation. So, you know, they constantly recruiting, you know.
Well, and that's the thing too. Like if you look on a census form or any kind of ID thing, they'll have Hispanic, then they'll have non-white Hispanic, or
right.
Yeah. What is a white Jew check on the census?
I don't.
White.
Caucasian.
And so this is what I'm trying to say. In current times, I think that they're making such a stand on not being white because they get to enjoy the best of both worlds. They could get anything that's dealt out for minorities, they get that. And then when they go do stuff and sign up for stuff, they can sign up as white. Of course, I would be like, I ain't white. And then let me say this real quick, Delvin. But I think if we pay attention, because we all pay attention to history, all of us on this thing. The Europeans, when they got here, they didn't like anybody else that came, even from other parts, until they started needing them. Remember when black people hated us? Remember when the Asians came, they would make them cut off their ponytails, denounce their religion.
Oh my God, man. The propaganda from the early 30s. Oh my God. From the First World War.
Make them work for pennies next to nothing. When the Irish came, it was just a simple fact that you are not one of us. It was more tribal. And that's what I'm trying to say was going on with the Nazis. Now, Hitler was smart enough to say, oh, this is about race, to make a division. And now we're like, well, they said it was about race. And so even when it came to the United States, whiteness ascended based on the need for more people, like Tyreek said, just more sheer numbers.
That's recruitment, man.
And that's how Irish became white. That's how you would look at some Italian, and you know, if they looked a certain way, not only would they be considered white, they would consider themselves white in certain situations.
You know, funny about Italians, all Italians are white here, but if you go back to Italy, they split up right down the middle. There's the Sicilians, there's the Italians, you know, like they don't fuck with each other.
Yeah, they don't fuck with each other.
But here's another thing I also realized.
The Portuguese and the Spanish, they don't fuck with each other like that. They look the same to me, but I mean, you know.
So we're not dealing with race, we're dealing with ethnicity.
Right.
That's what Whoopi was saying.
And what Hitler said was he was doing a ethnic cleansing.
Yep.
So those two things are very different.
No doubt.
Ethnicity and race here is more like this.
And that's the thing too.
In other parts of the world, ethnicity and race, two different things.
Yeah, and the other part of that too is, you know, after World War II, when you had you had the Irish, you know, Germans coming over, Italians, and people just started intermarrying. It didn't really make a whole lot of sense to, oh, you're Czech, you're Polish, you guys are Dutch. They're all intermarried anyway. So on a practical level, it didn't really make any sense to keep up with the shit. So
there are parts of the country where they do. Like
there are, but for the most part, if I just find a random white person if I just find a random white person in LA, then okay, well I don't know what they are, but
white, Jewish, Polish, Italian, we don't know.
Right. But
you wouldn't know the difference between somebody who is Celtic or Dutch. You wouldn't know. Yeah. They're white in America.
I mean, back then you would have.
Well, I think if it's somebody who you're closely knitted to, then you would. But this is what I'm gonna say too, especially as a black person, I can't take away the way that we were taught in this country. You see what I'm saying? So when we look at it, and like I hear what you're saying, Jay, I agree with it that it may be bigger overall, but in the United States of America, where Whoopi Goldberg is from, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. The context of what she's saying is completely true, even based on the dictionary meaning.
No, it's completely true in any context you put it. I mean, I don't understand.
Not really. I'll tell you why.
Why is she receiving so much outrage? That's she made a true statement.
Because the ethnic here's the thing. America is one of the few places where it's a multiracial, multi-ethnic society. You go anywhere else,
it's not like that.
It's not like that. You go to Poland, 95% of the people there are Polish. You go to
Germany,
Germany, 95% of the people there are German. You go to Korea, 95%. This is one of the few places in the world.
We live in such a different, the only other place that I will put on the level, not on the level of us, but similar to us, is some parts of Canada.
Right.
Outside of that, right, there ain't really much. What America is very unique.
Right. Now,
that's why we have so many problems.
Now, mind you, I preferenced it by saying I can't take away what we have learned as Black people in America, American definitions and things of that nature. So that's why when people say, well, they said it was about race. Yeah, that's what they said, but that's not necessary. They say all kind of shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's like when people.
I can't take that though. American definition. That's just not. That's the result of people not reading or not going to do their own research and hearsay. How can I accept that?
Well, the American definition of race actually is the definition of race around the world, if you really want to be frank about it. If we are going to go look it up, I took the time today to go look it up. It's not just America, but they use the United States in a lot of examples.
Yeah, and you have to think about
the definition of race is the definition of race.
And you have to look at it too about like how it was, I guess defined and perceived at the time versus 2022. I mean, you talk to somebody who grew up in Europe in 1922, then you probably get a different perspective on it. So
yeah, I've met.
That's and I think what Whoopi said, it was more out of ignorance. It was not out of malice. I mean, I don't do the cancel culture thing anyway. I'm not for people getting fired or losing their jobs. That's some goofy shit. But part of me, like I said, is kind of tickled by cancel culture starting to eat itself.
Yeah, but I'll be honest, I don't see the ignorance.
I mean, I think people are historical.
No, it's a little ignorant because, like you said, across the world, ethnicity is looked at from a different perspective. So it's a little ignorant on
Have you ever had a Cuban tell you I'm not Black?
Say it again.
Have you ever had a Cuban tell you I'm not Black? Or I've had people that look like me say I'm not Black. So what I'm saying is I do understand that some people look at it as ethnicity, but they also look at it as Black. Black is a race.
Go to the front door.
Here.
I agree with you, Tyrone. Black is a race here. Like if you go to New York, you see all these Black people and the police, the schools, everybody will classify them as Black. Now you go talk to them, they Dominican, they Puerto Rican, they whatever, and you can't tell the difference sitting next to them. Just like I can't tell the difference when I go in the room who's Jewish and who's I don't know. And I know but the thing is, when you go apply for a job, if you don't check the paper, they don't know either. It's white and it's Black. You get discriminated because you Black. You get privileged because you're white. Period. When the police show up, they're not asking, hey, are you Black or Dominican or Puerto Rican? They don't ask that shit. They ask if are you Irish or you Jewish?
Where's the Polish guy?
You know what I'm saying? So whatever you want to call it, it's not ignorance. It's truth. The issue is, and I say this on your page, Jay, the issue is the Jews are powerful. And they run a lot of those networks. So when they run those networks, for whatever reason they said something that they didn't want to hear or that they didn't like so much. Because here's the thing, when you take it out their hands, then you take away the victim mentality of the Holocaust. They even got reparations for it, right? Like I don't see reparations going to brown hair, brown-eyed white people. We only went to the Jews. You know what I'm saying? And they play that role. And I'm not saying they can feel how they want to feel, but because of their power, they can push that agenda as hard as they want to. And you can't say that on their networks. If she'd have said it on a podcast somewhere, nobody would have cared. But because it was their networks, that's what she said it on. They offended. They was like, yo, teach her a lesson and get her off of there for a little while. That's all it really was. I don't care what you say. Because I don't think the outrage was from the people in the public. It was more so from the people who have the power to say, don't say it.
It was the Anti-Defamation League and the powers that be. I heard Whoopi, she gave example. She went on Stephen Colbert's show. She said, if I'm walking down the street with one of my white Jewish friends at night and the Klan start chasing us, I'm going to run. They don't have to run. They're going to chase me. And I find that is true. And then you got the leader of the Anti-Defamation League. He says, no, that's not true. They would chase us too because they dislike Jews. But the difference is the Jew would have to say, hey, I'm not white. I'm a Jew.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's all I'm trying to say is things are based on color here and even around the world. I do know that there are differences, but dark people are treated bad around the world. If I'm not mistaken, I haven't been around the world, but I've read a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go to like in China, like if you like during World War II or even before World War II, like when the Japanese invaded China, and like the Chinese are still salty about that shit. They can tell you're from Japan. They are still salty about that.
Japanese people don't like people like that. My sister's mother-in-law is Japanese, and her husband was white, and they had kids, whatever. But one of her best friends married a black dude, and when that happened, her family put her in a mental institution.
That's the whitest Asians ever. Japanese.
Right, but here's the deal. They put her friend married a black dude, and when they did, her family put her in a mental institute for it. They thought she was crazy, like she had lost her mind because she married a black guy. They don't fuck with him.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, dark people are treated that way across the board. And this is the same thing that Dave Chappelle got canceled for, because Dave Chappelle said in his show, you can be gay if you want to, but when the police show up, you can go right back to white. And black people can't. So you can't champion that agenda above your agenda. You still black, they still white. All the rest of that, you know what I mean, that's for them to play with. So she didn't say anything that was.
No, I met some black people in the Dominican, and this was around a time where the Dominican was kicking out all the Haitians.
Right.
Even Haitians that were born in the Dominican Republic, they were kicking them out.
Oh, that's huge.
Wait, now was that about race?
It was about ethnicity.
Of Dominican and Haitian. Like, I went down there to work inside their villages or whatever.
So that's what I'm saying about the Holocaust, though. You see what I'm saying? You see how easy it is to say that's about ethnicity, not race? Even though these people may look very similar in color.
Yeah.
That's all Whoopi was saying.
I had a bartender who was Dominican, but he was black. And I asked him, I said, do you consider yourself black? And he said, yeah, I'm black. But I was shocked because I thought he was going to tell me, nah, I'm Dominican and we support Columbus, and because they got Columbus statues all over the fucking Dominican. I mean, they're Columbus fucking junkies. So I was like, it shocked me. And, I had conversations through work. One of the guys I used to work with was Aboriginal, right? So, raised in Australia or whatever. Motherfucker never said he was Australian one time. He said, I'm Aboriginal. Never used that term, Australian.
Look, let me read this to you guys right quick. This is from Britannica. Race, the idea that the human species is divided into distinct groups on the basis of inherited physical and behavioral differences. Physical differences is like Delvin was saying, the expert was saying, like, you know, Asians will have different physical differences in their eyes. To us, it may look the same, but they'll see a difference in the physical difference. Our physical difference is skin color. When I'm saying we go, and I'm staying on the Holocaust, because if you look at most of the people who were being exterminated, and that was not right. And I don't want nobody to think, because this is carrying talk and cigars, that we are not being, we're not saying that it was okay. You know what I mean? I damn near lost what I was saying, making sure, because I don't think we put that PSA out there.
Yeah,
I'm sure you agree with me, expert. We are not saying the Holocaust was okay.
Because some of you niggas are slow and can't figure it out for yourself. So that's why we have to put these PSAs out here for the slow people. Continue, sir.
But yeah, so, and I'm just saying, this is from Britannica. So this is the type of shit that they were reading in the 40s when it was happening, in the 30s when it was happening. This is when this definition was written, before that. And so looking at them, if you're looking at what was going on and you're reading this at the same time, you would say, it ain't about race. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you know, what do y'all think about the other comment she made the week prior about not loving any of her 3 husbands?
I'm laughing because you called her a wolf.
I didn't call her a wolf. I said nobody want that wolf pussy.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't. I mean, but I don't know, man.
And that's when we became kinder talk and cigars.
Yeah, we became that because Miles was trying to fuck all the ladies that was coming from me.
Yeah, that's why he's in timeout right now. We got him muted till he.
I'm against this whole caption. I'm totally against this caption. Fuck out of here,
man. What's going on with this coach on the Miami Dolphins?
Hey, man. I mean, somebody had to do it eventually.
Y'all think he's telling us 100% truth, nothing but the truth, so help him God?
He got proof.
Now, do this make you guys look at Antonio Brown's situation just a little bit different? This part.
No.
Hold on. This part. When he says that the owner of the team sent him a message and told him that he'll give him $200,000 to not change the narrative and to go to a mental institute or go to get some mental help.
Oh, I believe that shit.
And he says he has proof. He says he has the text messages.
Yeah, the text message, the emails or something. Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I've been saying the whole time. Y'all been missing the whole damn thing.
I got it. I mean,
what you want? Oh, you got it?
Well, I know the expertise is everything, so I know you know. Even
well, I knew you were gonna quiz me about it, so that's why I had to go study and make sure.
Ain't no quiz.
They want to make you look bad, man.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. My thing is this: when it comes to the NFL, people think I don't like the NFL. I just don't like the shit they do, and like I understand power dynamics. You know what I'm saying? Like I hate when people say shit like, "Well, they pay them millions of dollars, or they made a whole bunch of millionaires," only because they're making somebody else billionaires, and they have to. If you didn't pay them, they wouldn't play. It'd have to be worth them giving their bodies in the way that they do. And so the only reason they make them rich is because they make them wealthier. You see what I'm saying? So,
you know, my thing is it doesn't matter how much you pay somebody. It doesn't defend how you treat them. They earn the money they get. Right. But as human beings and fans, we're like jealous of how much.
Oh,
this nigga.
The NFL cut his mic. Damn,
This nigga can't stay
Get
on.
him up out of here.
Come on, man.
This nigga can't stay on for shit.
We got that janky promoters internet.
God damn.
Hey, Jay, the commissioner, NFL commissioner said, all right, Miles, you done.
There you go.
Tell that nigga upgrade that bondage.
Miles, I said, get your varnish together, fam.
Get your bandwidth up. We can't hear you.
Unmute yourself.
This nigga.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. I don't even really care about the coach shit on the damn Dolphins. I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck. We hear this shit every damn year. Every year. This time you have a little more proof than others. But nobody's gonna do shit. This time I'm gonna tell you what people learn from Kaepernick. They learn not to say that we're gonna protest and not watch no games. You don't hear niggas saying that shit. They like, we stand with the coach until Sunday.
Until Sunday, yeah. They were like, I stand with Cap, but I'm gonna keep my kids in Pee Wee League though, just in case.
But I don't. My thing is this. I don't think shit'll change until people just like give a cold shoulder to the NFL. The NFL, these owners, they don't give a fuck about crying and being mad. They'll give you like some halftime performances, tell you to shut your ass up and keep pissing on you. All they care about is money. And if we're not willing to affect the money, there's no need to keep talking about this shit. Just say they're racist and I love the game, so fuck it.
Tyrone, I think it's more than that. I think it's more than just the money. They care about the power. That's their little, like, you got to understand that these owners, all these owners make their money doing something else. This is their monopoly game. This is their video game. This is what they do for a hobby, right? So it's not their
couch money. It's the money in the couch.
Yeah, this doesn't care fuck about the money. Honestly, it's really about them playing the game how they want to play it, and they pay someone to oversee it. So we look at him, but it's really them just running their own show. The way I think it changes, even more so than the I think one step is us not supporting it, but I think the bigger step is the player, which won't happen. The players don't support it. When the black players step down and say, "Yo, you got to run this league without us on the field," then that's when you have a problem. But I was watching another podcast. They were talking to Arian Foster, and he just happened to be talking about lifelong insurance as a topic that the NFL won't give them. The NBA gives out lifelong insurance. The Major League Baseball gives out lifelong insurance, lifetime insurance. But what he's saying is, anytime the older players bring this up to them, instead of addressing it, they go to the younger players and they give them something they want. Like this year, they gave him the 17th game, which gave him bigger checks for the year, gave him a bigger contract, right? So the younger players like, I need this money. It's hard for me to say I'm not going to make this money. When the older players who already have the money are saying, well, this will help you in the long run. But the players are like, I don't think that far, right? Because they're new, they don't have money. Somebody just gave them $10 million, $5 million, $3 million. They've never had any money before. So it only gets all the younger players on their side, right? Yeah. So with all the players step down and say we're not going to play, especially the black players, until you fix these problems, that's when it gets fixed. All those people that kneel with Colin Kaepernick, when it was time to stand up and say I'm not going to do this, none of them really did it. Like, like, oh, no, I'm not going that far. I can't take this money out of my pocket. And until they're willing to sacrifice their money and say, we'll go play, start our own league or whatever the hell they decide to say, then the owners will keep doing what they're doing.
A lot of them didn't kneel with Cap because they didn't believe that nigga.
That's true. But a lot of people knelt with Cap. I mean, they kneeled down with Cap. A lot of people did over time, but when it was time to like take the punishment for kneeling with Cap, they wasn't about that. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's all about greed. The owners are greedy, the players are greedy, and the fans are greedy.
And
we are greedy to see entertainment. The players are greedy for the money. The owners are greedy for the money. But Miles, I do think the owners care about the money because monopoly money and not when we're talking millions or hundreds and hundreds of millions.
They do care about the money. It's just not the only thing they care about.
No.
It's not. So what I'm saying, but as far as the fans go, the fans really believe we own these players. They should do what we would do. They should do what I would do with them inside of Madden. Like, why are you tripping? Like, you should be doing this. You should want a ring. Another thing Arian Foss talked about, he's like, I never gave a fuck about a ring. I gave a fuck about my money to take care of my family. That trophy was only for them. I don't even get a trophy at home. What the fuck I care about a championship for? Like, I'm about, this is a job for me. And most players see it that way. This is a job. It's those older players about legacy. They got all their money. So they got to have some rings for my legacy. But they get all their money first, then they go get the ring. And that's people are saying. They're like, well, you could take a $10 million sacrifice to win a championship. For what? Why am I taking a $10 million sacrifice to make that whatever team wins championship, that only will get billions more. So I'm getting my money now. And that's what people, fail to realize is like, shut up, be quiet, take your money, do whatever they paying you good.
Yeah, way more comfortable.
We expect them to do things in their life that we wouldn't even do in ours. It's kind of like the LeBron thing. Everybody's like, you should stay in Cleveland because that's what you stay loyal to. That's not a motherfucker we know stay loyal to their first job out of college. And they got to choose that job. He didn't even choose with.
Hey, aren't they bringing back the other league? What was the other league that was before COVID? It ended. I saw a commercial. They're bringing that league back.
The one before COVID was AAFL. They're bringing back the USFL. Two whole different.
Gotcha.
What's up, champ? Yeah, hey, I always say do the parking lot test and you'll figure out what football players think about their team. Next time you go to a game, go to the parking lot where the players play. You're not going to see no bumper stickers. You're not going to see no flags. You're not going to see all that shit that the fans got. It's business. And fans are consumers, and so you're baited like a consumer. Fans and the NFL owners both feel like they own the players. Like when Bruce Arians slapped the player in the head, he didn't slap him saying it was a good job. And people would say, well, it didn't hurt. He had on a helmet. Well, if you work for me and I spit on you, it don't hurt. It's disrespectful, though. You see what I'm saying? And so just because something don't hurt or just because it was okay in the 70s don't mean it's okay now. And I think people think it's okay to disrespect the players because they make a lot of money. But you can't disrespect the owner who makes tons of more money. To me, logically, that makes no sense.
You saw what Shannon Sharp said about that shit?
He was like, man, him out.
He said he would knock him out.
Yeah, that's my point. Like, people try to, come on, just, if I work for Delvin and he get mad at me for something and come slap me in the back of the head, Delvin is my friend, but we're going to be fighting. Even though it don't hurt, it's the action of disrespect. And I think people think they make a lot of money. Shit, they got that life. Shit, he just slapped him in the head. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, them dudes think twice about it. They're like, man, I got these IG thoughts to trick off on. I got, I'm goofy. I got no game. I got a box. I got pussy to pay for, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. Damn, I need these checks.
You dumb, man.
She already eyeing my teammate. I gotta. You niggas are tricks at best. So the reason I don't take my athletes serious. You niggas tricks at best.
Yeah. The only way to look, Miles, I hear what you're saying about the players not playing. And contractually, they might end up being able to get sued because they'll be breaking the contract. It's a breach of contract. And if doing it at mass, I'm sure there's some type of legal ramifications. But if they wanted to do it, all they had to do is go out there and play and don't play hard. Walk up to a motherfucker and just touch him and he fall down. You see what I'm saying? Say hike and everybody just walk. You're fulfilling your obligation to play the game. There's nowhere in the NFL contract do it say you have to play hard. You see what I'm trying to say? But they're not about to do that because they don't want the threat from the team because they know everybody's not going to do it. Everybody's scared of losing their money. And I get it. If you're a rookie and you worked your ass off your whole life and you finally get it, finally the made it to the league and you get drafted in the 6th round and 7th round and you got you $300,000, and these motherfuckers that are made $40-50 million talking about let's go on strike. I understand how that'll be hard. And so what I'm trying to say is it don't mean shit to the fans. We not getting paid. We don't have no say so. It is not nothing but entertainment. Just like they're entertainers. They just do their own stunts. We can't get sued for not watching the game. Ain't shit gonna happen. Your life might even be more productive. But the thing is, we are just not willing to do it. And so my point is, and it's only to the people that be doing all it's racist, it's racist. If you really feel it's racist, it's not like your job where you got to feed your kids. If you feel it's racist and you support it, then you're supporting what you dislike, which makes you an idiot to me.
Right. And speaking of idiots, let's see, not you, Darrell.
And I'm an idiot too. From time to time, somebody like that nigga idiot right now. But go ahead.
So we just brought up two of my favorite things to talk about: tricks and idiots. And do you guys know about Sharif? You heard the little guy, Sharif Cooper?
Nah.
Okay, just a little.
Yeah.
You know where I'm going with this.
I know where you're going. He couldn't afford to lose his money either. Thoughting it up.
Yes, you can't thoughten it up. Okay, I gotta share my screen because we gotta see this. This is a teachable moment, guys.
Very teachable.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Now, my man Sharif Cooper just got out the D League, right? All right.
You got a badass sister. I throw it out there.
All right. Now he's playing for the Hawks. Just got out the D League. I don't know if you guys can read that. So former Auburn Park guard Sharif Cooper made the jump from the G League to the Atlanta Hawks with a 10-day contract and new OnlyFans girlfriend. So he's getting fried by the brothers on the internet. Period. Look her up. Go get on Reddit or Pornhub. She'll come right up. Don't share your screen with me though, because we don't want to.
What's her name?
Ash Cash, right there.
Ash ASH.
I think I've heard that. I've heard that name before, but I don't remember what she looked like.
Okay, well, you're in for a treat. Okay, so he's white. The way she kind of got known because she had leaked tapes of her on like Twitter and Pornhub giving A1 quality dome. So go look it up after this stream.
Ash Cash. I'm looking it up during the stream.
See, now I just told you to wait till after the stream.
I'm not gonna share it. I'm listening. I'm here in spirit.
Ash.
Does this just divorce the White Howard?
Ash Cash.
KAASH.
Ash Cash leaked nude. Do it like that. Ash Cash leaked nude.
Yeah. So he's been getting fried for. I think he wifed her up, I believe. But so this is her. So she posted a picture of him where she cut his face off.
Yep, bam.
So he is getting fried. That's why people got mad at Brittany Renner, but I was like, she told you guys, man, athletes are dumb and they don't use condoms.
Oh yeah, I see what she doing. She the dome master. CJ, remember we was talking about that good old Wham?
Yeah, see.
Got him stuck.
Yes, sir.
Fans roll.
Yeah, kid, man. He only like 18. Was he 18 years old?
He's 20. And where's his father, man? I don't understand how these niggas.
So,
come on, man.
Good question, Delvin.
So you gotta stay in his family. So like I say, Sharif Cooper's sister plays in the WNBA. She was like the hottest, finest girl at in college for a couple years and married Dwight Howard while she was in college. And now she plays in WNBA for the LA Sparks. And she's really like huh?
We can't let this stand as the brothers. Like, if you got sons, don't have your sons out here getting done. Hey, you cut my face off. We done.
A lot of girls on Facebook not posting they do because they don't want everybody to see who it is.
Well, then fuck that. You just got to get whatever come with that. Then, like, I mean, it's not like when we was coming up where you didn't have the internet to get game from. I know you 20 or 21 or whatever.
Tell you something, man. Dudes will be seen with anything today.
Dog, that shit is undefeated, bro. Say what you want to. Internet, homeboys, all that shit. When you 18, 19, 20 years old. And here's the deal. People I always say this. Professional athletes, especially at a younger age, have a mentality of you can't tell me shit because I have done so well throughout everybody telling me no. So not all of them, but a lot of them have this mentality of I know what I'm doing. And then you gave me $20 million. So we acted stupid on $12 an hour at 20 years old. Imagine how $20 million, you know what I'm saying? The things you would do. We all know homeboys now. We got homeboys now that wife up girls that we be like, yo, what are you doing? And they 50. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, give me $500. I might act a fucking fool.
And that's why I said a lot of niggas, you're a trick at best. Because here's the thing, just because you're really good at a particular skill set, I don't know, building nuclear bombs, playing in the NBA, whatever the fuck, that's not necessarily transferable to you dealing with or thoughts, input, 100 octane thoughts. I mean, that's skill set. Just because you can do open heart surgery don't mean you know how to deal with women. The skill set ain't transferable.
Right.
Point.
Hey, Jay, can you send me what you looking at? Text it over to me. Text it over to me. You know,
man.
Because look,
and since this is Sticks and Sensitive Conversation, I'm sure you guys are watching some gentle person help old ladies cross the street
in a loving way.
Loving way, a most special loving way.
And here's my point to all of this. See,
she's a winner.
See, this nigga here getting his face cut off. Now the guy who she was giving an A1 dome to in the video, I bet he ain't spend shit on him. He bought a bottle of Hennessy and an air mattress.
And an air mattress. Hey, Delvin is getting to the point they don't even have to have air in the air mattress. Ooh, look. I'm gonna tell you guys another notation that was happening. I was looking at this. You guys know DJ Academics, right?
Yeah.
So it was two ladies. They come on trying to expose him, saying that he was broke because he was paying for the room and his credit card didn't work. Now this guy's net worth is in the millions, right? And so they go on Tasha K and give this thing to where they think they exposing him. And so he come on like, nah, hell nah. And he start breaking down the truth. Now, he said, I invited one and I flew her out. He said, I paid $120. He said, two of her friends came with her. I didn't pay them shit. I didn't ask them to come. Didn't pay for them to come. But they were mad because they were expecting him to just pay for everything. They wanted to ball out. But if you listen to their complaints, they was like, he didn't give us that much money at the strip club. He didn't want to pay for this. He didn't want to pay for that. But the kicker was he never even gave him his phone number. They was only communicating with him through DMs. So how desperate are you, or where have we gotten to where a woman will fly from one state to another just to try to live it up with somebody and they've only spoken in DMs?
Cloud chasing, man. It's cloud chasing. And that's my point to like Sharik Cooper, the younger guys. Somebody need to tell them, man, if she really want to fuck with you like that, spend $120. You don't have to spend no fucking money. The dude that's getting his soul sucked out on that video, bottle of Henny. That's all he's spending. And that's my point.
She's talented.
You niggas out here paying new car prices for a 99 Honda Civic. That's my point.
For a Yugo.
You paying 2022 prices for an 09 Honda Civic.
Well, look, from what I just saw, she don't need no school.
None at all. But you don't.
She's smart as a motherfucker.
You don't, I mean. Hey,
I agree with you,
Did you guys share it with it? Did you put it in the chat
Nah, hell no.
You gotta put it out.
Aha, my guy.
Niggas say I'm keeping that for myself, you know. But look, man, that's my thing. Sharif, so he getting roasted. I'm just saying, if you had that kind of money, like Eddie Murphy said, man, go to the Himalayas and find your virgin. Like nobody know. Go to like the Outbacks, one of them Aboriginal chicks, Aboriginal.
Woo!
Nobody know her, and train her up.
Woo! She do the twist grip.
Hey.
Woo! Look, that's how you
shit.
get shit out of life.
Hey,
I want a car. I want a trip.
That's my shit.
But hey, like I said, the dude on that video,
I want a purse.
So see, no, Sharif got to spend that. Sharif got to spend that money. The guy in the video, all he had to buy a Henny. That's all he had to do.
That's it.
And that's my
This nigga Miles' internet sucks.
You sent him that video. This nigga logged off.
He went to go handle his business right quick.
Well, Miles say he won't be back on this episode, guys. So, you know.
I'll holler at y'all later. That's
Hey,
Did y'all go? Somebody said, who was that? Say somebody send the video.
Who said that?
Somebody on Facebook.
just go type in Ash
Cash leaked nude.
KASHH. So is it a woman who want to know? She is unlocking the gifts of life by doing it. She is unlocking. That's like Oprah. New car.
Wax on, wax off.
Yeah. I mean, he might have left there. If Sharif getting that, I mean, he can't handle that when he's 20, man. I mean, he ain't built for that yet.
Put your mama on the phone.
Ooh.
Sharif probably went. He probably
Might be on to something.
Sharif went straight to Jared, you know. He said, "Mama, I love her."
I bet.
What he say in that movie, Tyrone? I'm gonna kill that nigga and I'm gonna marry her.
Oh man.
Man, that shit hilarious.
Jay,
hey, bro. Hey, the thing about it, look, dome is a skill. Pussy is hereditary.
There's some skill. I think pussy can be a skill and hereditary too. Those are separate. What you do with how it feels and what you do with it are two whole different things.
So the movement, do you mean the movement could be the skill?
Yeah, the movement and what you
box?
do. No. The actual box itself is hereditary, is what you're born with. But what you do with it, the movements, the actions, all that is a skill.
Now, if you work on your Kegels, I heard that you could increase your skill of the actual box.
Maybe so.
True.
You know, you might. It's not the same as unlocking gifts, but it's squeezing shit up out of it.
Now, I think now to Jay's point, a larger percentage of the WAP skill is just is what it is. But a larger percentage of your dome skill, that's actual technical
talent.
That's 10,000 hours. Putting your 10,000 hours in.
Talent.
Yeah.
Some are just natural, but
some people not. Some people do have some talent.
You gotta be in the gym shooting threes. You don't just.
You wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
I've had way more trash head than trash pussy.
Then there you have it. The odds of you having trash head are a lot higher than trash WAP.
Yep. And sometimes the ones who have the best WAP got the trashiest head.
You know. And vice
unfortunately.
But outside of, like you said, outside of Kegels, ain't really shit you can do. You just got what you got. Mm-hmm. It is what it is.
You get what you get. You don't throw a fit.
Now what you saw Miss Ash Cash doing there, you can go to the sensei, you can go to the dojo and brown
You
belt.
say she got that Cobra Kai?
Yeah, black belt.
She got that Cobra Kai. Is that Ralph Macchio?
Yeah,
She got that Macchio.
she got the crane kick, you know.
Make you hug your pillow, nigga. Motherfucker, make you hug your pillow. Nigga say you fell asleep.
Is that
Damn.
That could either be a really good thing or a really bad thing. It could, you know what I'm saying?
Is that really good or really bad?
It could be either way.
I mean,
You can fall asleep because it's trash, or I massage you to sleep too. It could be either way.
I mean,
Nah, that nigga say he fell asleep getting the head. That's
That's what I'm
trash.
saying. But I can massage you to sleep. I've had some very massaging ass, great ass head. I didn't go to sleep, but I was hella relaxed.
I mean, if she sucked you into unconsciousness, I mean, that could be cool. That's a
I'm trying to figure out how he got to sleep. Was it because he tired or was he put to sleep?
No, it could be either way.
Basura. Basura.
If the dome is fire, you ain't going to sleep. Shit. You don't go to sleep after, but you ain't gonna go to sleep during the motherfucker.
I mean,
I'll say I've whatever. I've had some very relaxing head.
What do you mean relaxing? You know,
Like you know how like you can get like a nice massage and you just hella relaxed. Like I've had head like that.
Huh?
what, like you're listening to the cool sounds of ocean
Right,
mist or
yeah.
something? What you mean?
Yeah, like that. Like it was a very soothing experience.
The fuck?
I'm dead serious, bro.
Well, how is it other times then? I'm trying to get a contrast.
Other times it's it's not soothing. Like it feels great. You know what I'm saying?
You mean
But it's not soothing.
It's not as soothing, huh?
Is she choosing violence the other time?
That's what I'm thinking. Delvin, is it rough? Is it if it's
Nah, it's
painful?
not
It's not
rough.
good.
No, it's not rough.
If he's beating you, then leave, Miles.
Hey man, I saw some real disturbing shit tonight. This boy Rob, nasty as fuck. And yeah, I'm calling your ass out on Sticks-n-Shytalk, Rob. This nigga sent me a video on Facebook. This sent me a video of this chick giving head. She sucking this dude dick from the back. This nigga is on all fours and she got his dick pulled back, sucking it. What the fuck? How is that even possible? How is that even possible?
It's possible. It's possible.
No, it's very possible.
But
You just saw it.
But who would get on that fucking?
You just saw it.
What kind of grown ass man would get on his all fours and let somebody suck his dick from the back?
that sounds kind of demasculating. Like, you know,
Yeah, they said this shit they said this shit on rap battles before. Niggas say this shit just so they can. I don't fucking know, man. People just do shit because they bored, bro. What can you say?
Nigga, I showed that to my wife. She was like, "How's that possible? Like,
You
his shit must be made out of plastic."
no. But that's kind of, I don't even know if I want to see that right here, right now.
That shit is weird, bro. Like,
I've run across that before in my Pornhub searches on accident. You just run across like, why the fuck? Yeah, I've seen that before.
Huh. New trends.
Yeah, I mean, the young people that are coming up with stuff,
all I remember when I saw that video, the only thing I could think about was Mike Epps and Friday After Next. I'm trying to get my dick sucked in the back. I'm trying to stay with that on there.
You gonna try it, Jay?
Fuck no.
Are you gonna try to relax?
Here's the real question.
You can't be hard getting your dick sucked from the back. You can't be.
No.
See, here's what I'm wondering. Is Sharif Cooper getting that same quality head we just saw?
No.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, I got a yes.
For a price. Not
She gonna
for
take that
Air
whole
Max.
10-day contract money.
She giving a nigga a C credit head, and because he's 20, like it's all great to him.
It's all great when you're 20.
No. She's giving him the A+ just in case he get a contract extension. But
He already, no.
if he don't spend no money, he ain't gonna get nothing.
No, here's the deal though. he's already got the NBA rookie contract. He was drafted as NBA rookie. They just got him playing in the G League.
Hold on, Miles. Hold on. This is way better.
You get a rim and suck at the same time.
Can I get a rim shot? Hey, come on.
Hey, we're gonna start this show early next time because apparently we got some wild stuff going on out here in these streets we gotta address. We're gonna have a 7 o'clock 3-hour special.
A rim and a suck at the same time. Damn.
Ooh, I left my phone on with what's her name? Ash Cash. That same video, y'all see the end?
Yeah, it's out the end, bro.
I'm sorry, I forgot all about it. I looked down and all right, yeah, y'all go look that up.
I'm with Mr. Miles on this. She getting all that 10-day contract money.
All of it.
She definitely getting the G League money.
She get that.
His mama getting the NBA contract money. She getting the G League money.
You can say she'll get a Honda Accord out of the deal.
Ooh, she a big freak.
Big freak.
In real life. I bet you she sucked his dick from the back.
I mean, he
might.
He don't know no better.
She might.
For a price.
She might do butthole pleasures. She might do it all.
She do. That's why I said look at the end.
I must not have gotten that far.
I just man.
He plays cards right. I mean, you know.
I just looked over and said, oh.
Then at the same time, you know, I'm like, you know what? Kim Kardashian had a sex tape. Why not go ahead and put the cuffs on her, man? Ruin your life, whatever.
But Kim Kardashian is not with the guy she did the sex tape with.
Neither is she. That's not true.
That's why you're the fucking expert.
You know, I'm just trying to tell you, man. I mean, you know, go ahead do your thing. But they all roasted his ass, though.
Roast that pollo. They should roast his ass.
Man, all these dudes doing the same shit. Poor PJ Washington. I'm still worried. He's still on suicide watch.
But it's nothing new. Cat's been doing that forever. Remember, Bobby Brown would sleep on Superhead's couch. Shaq.
Lil Wayne, too.
You know what I'm saying?
That was actually Big Daddy Kane sleep on her couch, but you got the point.
Him too, both of them.
I think Bobby Brown was on her couch, too.
I remember the video they had Big Daddy Kane on the couch. She showed the shit. But he might have been. That might have all been on that couch.
Ain't no half stepping. They've been doing that for a long time.
That shit, bro. Darius McCrary married the bitch. So, like, it is what it is, bro. Like,
yeah, I mean, somebody. I mean,
married her.
Yeah, she was married to Eddie Winslow.
Yeah, I mean, at 20 somebody, you know, that's a lot of head for you to handle at 20. You're gonna trick off all your league money. That's, you know, that's
all that per diem money. That per diem money gonna be gone.
All of it's gone. You're gonna be getting bridge loans and shit. All kinds. You know
what they remind me of?
Be good.
John Sally was talking on Vlad TV, and he was saying that this girl was telling him that she knew Shaq, and Shaq gave her $1,000. He said, "Nah, he gave you $926." And she was like, "How do you know?" Like, that's how much we get per diem every time we get on the plane. He just handed you the envelope they handed him because Shaq don't care about $900. And she's like, "Oh, okay." He was like, "Don't be excited." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever.
Exactly. I mean, part of me is like, hey, you know, man, if it ain't you, somebody else gonna put the cuffs on. I mean, it is what it is, man.
Eventually, she will get cuffed.
She gonna get cuffed. She gonna probably end up with a.
That's the thing, because of how how much this is out there now because of social media and OnlyFans and all this shit. Those young dudes don't see it the way we see it. To them, it's like that's just normal. It's like they on social media, they on like they're not offended by it as much as we are. You know
they get with the fantasy woman. You know what I'm saying?
They can see what they want. They're like, "Oh, she does this. All right, I know who I'm going after." You know what I'm saying? They're not guessing.
I mean, it's no mystery no more.
I know what I want. Like, you put the resume on the table, I knew I want to hire.
I mean, people had like the Kappa Beach Party takes back, but you can't even watch that shit no more. It's degraded. So all of that shit stayed there.
And all them Kappa Beach Party chicks got married.
You know, your people mama out right now,
Kids
they
and
were
all.
sucking. The people mama was at the Kappa Beach party when we were there. They were sucking the hell of dicks in them in the slabs back and on Broadway.
And on in the
But
U-Haul trucks and everything,
on
bro.
top
Like,
of you
Like
all
Jay
trucks,
always say,
butt ass
Kaki even got married. Anybody could get married.
yeah.
Jasmine
Hey,
Cashmere
did y'all
got married.
see?
Jasmine Cashmere got married. Like, them dudes ain't saying no to that.
Hey, did y'all see? Did y'all see the chick, the older chick that played Tyrese mama and Baby Boy? Talking about she had a threesome when she
AJ
turned
Johnson.
50.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about when she turned 50, she
That
slept
was her
with two
goal.
dudes.
That was her goal. Like, what she want to do for her 50th birthday.
Yeah, I told him, I said, ain't no threesome, that's a train.
Now I think
That's
I
strange.
get it on good authority.
Technically,
The
it's a train.
train
I
is
agree with you.
like get it on a good authority. The train, if it was 3 guys in her, it's still a threesome if it's 2 dudes in her.
And I
If
say
there was
this,
an
even if you
additional
consider
guy,
the 2 guys with her train, the difference is usually when it's a train, it's 2 guys convince a chick to do some shit. For her to say, you know what, this is something I sought out for my 50th birthday party,
That
my
too.
50th birthday. Like, if she want to call it threesome, I'm fine with her calling it threesome. Like, if you just want to do some shit because you're 50 and you feel like this is my time, I can do what I want to do, then yo, carry on. I support you. Congratulations.
No,
Hope
I
you have
rock
fun.
with it. I rock with it. I just think 2 dicks in the pussy is a train.
I mean,
That's
technically
that's
it
simple.
I
is.
mean,
I'm not,
I look at it like this: if you standing behind waiting on somebody to get done,
yes.
right? I
no, I
don't
agree.
know.
I agree
I'm
with.
gonna
I
just
agree
leave.
with
I'm gonna
that.
stay out of this.
I mean, now, if
I
I'm
don't
on,
know.
if
I
y'all
agree
on,
with that, but the thing is, like, train usually has a negative connotation toward the girl,
right?
and she's kind of chose and stepped up on her thing. Was like, "Yo, I'm gonna do it," so it's not as negative to me. But technically, you're right.
She
In
won, but it's
action,
negative to them 2 dicks that was in the same. All
Yeah.
that give you a F
I
minus.
mean, y'all,
And then look, and then she was
y'all,
describing it. She was like, it was like she said it was like dancing. She said, turn around, one will get it, she'll go to the mouth on the other one, and then she'll turn around, get the other one a pussy, and the other one to get the mouth. I'm like, that's a train.
well, they're on opposite ends of the
Train.
pen. They're on the opposite
Caboose.
ends of it.
They were connected.
It's not negative. It's not negative, but it's a train.
So it's not a train if it was a guy and 2 girls. That's not a train.
Hey, Pete, where are you earlier? So, who said he was waiting? She could have had a DP, and you're absolutely right.
True, you're absolutely right.
And that's still, that's too close. That's too close.
Now, with these, I like reading the chats for this stuff, and I'm like, a lot of these dudes talking, oh man, that's that, slut shaming. I'm like, you niggas need to stop. Y'all niggas is barely having onesomes. This is never gonna happen. But 98% of you niggas in this chat room, this is never going to happen for you. Not with you.
I don't have a desire to have sex with a woman with another man there. You know what I'm saying? That's just something that I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just a prude or something.
I mean, even with a guy and 2 girls, most of the niggas in the chat, if you told them, okay, you have to have a threesome with receipts in the next 30 days, or we're gonna shoot your mama. Your mama's dead as fuck because you don't have a game like that. You couldn't do it.
she could have a DP.
All they
I'm
gotta
not down
do is
with
know where to
DP.
go. Lower your standards and make it happen, Captain.
So here's my issue with the DP, bro. Like PDA is talking about the DP. Here's my issue with the DP. Y'all knees, your knees too close. You know what I'm saying? You really standing between another nigga legs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool with that shit.
I'm good.
That's my scenario too. This is how you get. This is what I tell them. Not only do you have to do it in 30 days, no money can exchange. You can't pay for it.
It's gonna be a lot of dead motherfuckers.
You gotta do it off the strength of your personality.
It's gonna be a lot of dead motherfuckers.
Because most of them, they're goofy. They can't, the person you fucking right now probably barely want to fuck you. I mean, you barely want something.
So look, here's the deal. I had a discussion. We were talking about this. This came up or whatever, and I was talking about this with somebody on Facebook, and she was saying that because she's like poly and involved with a lot of open sex stuff, and she said she knows a guy who's in a poly relationship with 2 women, and he can't sexually satisfy either one of them, and they talk about it. So therefore, like they're really more into each other. They satisfy each other more than he does, but he takes care of them in every other way. And I'm like,
when you gotta realize your role on the team, nigga. You just get the rebound and pass the fucking ball.
You get the rebound. That's your role on the team.
You are not a shooter, my nigga. You are not a shooter.
You are not a shooter.
You are Ben Wallace, nigga. You are
Nah,
Ben
nigga,
Wallace.
that nigga is a fluffer. that nigga keep it warm.
That's most
a male fluffer.
That sucks for them. That's they doing big shit.
You just kick the ball back out, nigga. Just hammer the rock. But even with her, I think it's she said it out loud, and kudos to her. But the reality of the shit is most women, even throwing the married ones in too, they've done the shit too. They just never gonna tell.
They scared to be judged.
You never gonna know about it.
Right.
And not only are you never gonna know about it, she never gonna do the shit with you because she don't fuck with you like that. Kind of to what Miles was saying, or what you were saying earlier, Miles. You just there to pass the fucking ball,
Yeah,
nigga, pass the motherfucking ball.
Like
go back to playing duck hunt, motherfucker.
Like, say you an owner, not a player, nigga. You an owner, not a player.
And here's the fucked up thing.
You take care of the
cowboy.
Like I actually knew a
we'll let you come shoot a shot in practice.
Like I actually knew a chick, right? And she was saying, like, this topic came up, and she was saying, like, I would do that, like, the threesome. She was like, I would do that with like my boyfriend or some random guy I was dating, but I would never do that with my husband because he's special.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
I'm like, really? Don't you have that backwards? So the nigga that put you in a house, put the ring on your finger.
Nah, but Jay, you
are we talking about two coochies?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah.
Okay, but you understand
why?
Yeah,
she's fucking her husband over. He should leave her.
But here's the deal. You understand what it is, though. It is the fear of her dude liking the other chick more than her and her losing her dude. She could lose a random dude. He gonna smash the other chick, like whatever. It don't matter.
She could lose him now anyway. She could, but she doesn't want to be part of and see that the process of who she lost him to and why, because then that's gonna be in her head. If it's just a random dude, then it's whatever.
No matter how mature she is, too, because it just depends.
See, to me, the way I read that is you don't believe in your box.
Boy, Delvin, I think you half expert, half pimp. I hear you. See, baby, you got to believe in your box, baby.
R.I.P. to the Mac. R.I.P. to the Mac.
See, 1 + 1 = 2. And if you add the 3, that's all up to me. You got to believe in yourself, baby.
You stupid dog.
Oh, well, see, we got confirmation. Look at that. Thank you, Pam.
He's an expert.
Delvin's always right. He got
that. Notice I didn't say he was wrong.
Nobody say Delvin wrong.
Delvin said he was wrong.
She just telling me I don't believe in your shit. I mean, you would think, okay, he put me in the house. We afford me this beautiful lifestyle. I'm gonna give him me and this other chick. We're gonna top him off. We're gonna make his year. Nope, not you. You know who gonna get the two? Your girl and the other chick? The nigga with the bottle of Henny.
Hey, now
the personal bottle, not even the big bottle. The personal bottle.
You getting the personal bottle.
You get the bottle that's behind the counter. Yo, can I get that bottle of Henny for $12? The one behind the counter. You don't get the one in the fucking shelf. You get the one sitting behind the register.
You doing better than me. I was gonna say the airport bottle, the one that getting.
Hey, on our last show, it was something that was said when we were talking. When I asked somebody that was watching, would you take the 225 me or the 180 me in shape? And she said the 225 you because you would appreciate me more. I've thought about that.
I remember that. Yeah.
And I think that
I don't remember this shit. Did I miss a show? I don't remember.
It just came up real quick. But I do think that there are women out there, and I don't know if that's what she meant because she didn't get to expand, but I think there are women out there who would rather a guy like not be at his best because they're insecure that when he is his best, he might have more options.
Oh, I've had women tell me that to my face.
Women are always somewhat. Go ahead, Young.
No, I'm agreeing with Tyrone. I've had women tell me to my face they would rather have a guy that's less in shape, less attractive. Let's say on a scale of 1 to 10, a 5 is an average looking guy. She would take the guy that's like a 3 or 4 because he's got fewer options. She's got less competition. Now, the reality of the situation is you keep like us, we keep your beard tight, we keep your edges up, get your money right. You have to have a certain amount of competition anxiety for her to act right.
Right.
A certain amount of it. Because I've talked to them. There are women out here that's like they get slick by the mouth, they talking crazy because they're like, you know what? Nobody wants them.
Oh yeah, I think
I think a lot of women have the insecurity about losing their guy regardless, whether it be because he looks good or because like when they know what you're good at, they don't want you around anybody that's going to pick up on what you're good at.
But period. I do think a complacent woman starts to put a little more pep in her step when she feel like you got more options, when she feel like it's a possibility that somebody might come do your laundry for you or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody bring you a plate.
But it's right, exactly. If she can't cook and you got a coworker bringing you food, and it's gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way it goes. If you can't clean, like she's not cleaning your crib, but you got a homegirl that you used to smash that is cleaning your crib, she can't never come over. You know what I'm saying? So that just is what it is.
Yeah, well, to me, that's just saying, hey, you got to get your shit tight.
You're on mute, bro.
Oh, I said it's nothing like a little friendly competition, but it happened with men too. I'm gonna keep it 100. A lot of us men, you know what I'm saying? We start to act better when that guy at the job is just starting to give your girl a little bit more attention. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't me. Fuck that nigga.
That
ain't take it.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, right. You know you tighten your shit up. You know you tighten your shit up.
No, nigga, if he can take you, he can have you. Because it don't really matter. Because this deal with
I mean, if I'm slipping and I realize I'm slipping, I think it's incumbent on me to make sure that I'm not slipping.
That's fair. That's fair. But that's if you slipping inside your shit and you just know you slipping. It's not.
But I think everybody slips eventually in relationships, especially when they long enough.
But that's a matter of getting your shit tight. It's not because another dude reminded you or another dude is showing you. It's a matter of shit between you and her.
It's the threat of a bigger dick and a bigger wallet.
That shit. But so to that point, it's like a lot of women don't like you to have too many platonic friends, right? They feel like it's gonna happen. And so I met a girl one time, and she was like, if he cheats on me physically, all right, we can work through that. But if he's emotionally cheating, and she likes him or whatever because of who he is, then that's a whole different ballgame. She not for that shit. But if you physically cheat, you go fuck somebody. All right, cool. We can work through that. But if you are connecting with people, then she's out because
if she like in love with you,
they're like you had a relationship with the bitch. Oh shit! Replay. You fucked up. My bad.
So you had a flashback?
Yeah, man. You know, players fuck up too. You know what I'm saying? Players fuck up too.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I think a certain amount of competition anxiety is healthy. I mean, the women I know that are in relationships and marriages, and they're really masculine and got their lady penis out in this nigga's face. Masculine women, yes.
My bad. I was listening about masculine women, bro. I was like, what you talking about?
This nigga
When she acting masculine,
my bad.
She got her lady penis out. She out of pocket. It's because she feel like nobody wants this dude. I barely want him. You know, no, the streets are not checking for. I'm telling you, guys, I know that the streets are checking for him. Their woman act completely different.
No,
Oh, yeah.
it also goes to the fact that women are attracted to guys they know they're married. So like when they see rings and shit, it's not necessarily that you're married. It's the fact that you have something that they know another woman wants. So she wants to figure out what it is that this other woman wants. So you taking care of her in some way. So
Yeah.
Now, sometimes they just want. Sometimes they just want to send your bitch ass back home. So they like that part.
That's true too. That's part of it sometimes. But there are when there's a natural attraction that some women have to the fact that you obviously can take care of a woman. Like, so what is it that you like? How can I get taken care of too? That happens as well.
Well, and that's why, you know, I tell women, look, if you meet a guy and he got his shit together, he's moving right, the day you meet him, like February the 4th or the 5th, he's fucking somebody. Don't think he's just been sitting around waiting his whole life for your ass to show up. He's fucking somebody.
And vice versa. There goes the chick you meet too. She fucking somebody or a couple people. Like, it is what it is.
So, and I'm gonna touch on that. So I tell you, focus on being.
That shit was pretty good.
Focus on being his favorite. Don't worry about
They brought the whole crew back.
You ain't seeing somebody. Focus on being his favorite. You know?
And that's how you climb your way to the top.
If you believe
right under the heat.
They're about to get canceled. They're about to get canceled.
Why is he gonna get canceled? If you're his favorite, you're gonna end up winning. Duh.
Girls don't want to hear that they one of the ones.
Well, but that is the greatest advice. That would help you get a ring. Delvin should package that shit and sell it.
Then they're gonna keep failing, and I'm okay with that. Because I'm all about outcomes. If you believe, you know, if you that bitch, then what I'm saying, it don't matter. But if you ain't that bitch, you focus on being his favorite, and it'll all work out.
Focus on being his favorite. I'm telling you, because even the one that's close to you, she gonna slip and fall one day.
Hey,
oh man!
I'll tell them, boys, hey, it's just your turn, man. Don't it? You know, it's just your turn. You don't own her. It's just your turn.
Shit, so man.
Don't go look on Twitter. Look for her. You know, you young niggas. You're gonna have to worry about, you know, finding your wife sex tape on Twitter from 20 years ago. You know, we don't have to worry about that shit, but the young niggas coming up, that's a thing. So I mean, it'll be interesting to see how it kind of plays out. You know, I mean, if Ash Cash decides she's gonna like run for governor or something, you know.
Ooh, yeah. Hey, have you guys seen the lady running for Harris County judge, trying to replace Linda Hidalgo?
I have not, but whatever it is, I'm with it. Cause Lena.
What's her name?
Erica. Damn.
Oh, I heard. I haven't seen it. Erica.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Go look. She needs to get her visibility up, though.
Yeah, I'm done with it.
They got a lot of bad lawyers and judges in Houston. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's kind of a common thing. They out here.
Erica Davis.
Hold on.
Let me go into my archives.
Yeah, that's my homeboy's sister. I went to high school with her brother Eric. Yeah. Eric,
got my vote.
Erica has lost a lot of weight. That I've known Erica for a long time. She's lost a ton of weight. Yeah, I know Erica.
All right.
But yeah, her brother and I went to high school, graduated high school. He graduated a year before me, and she's a little bit younger than me. But yeah, I've known Erica for a long time. She used to work for one of the sheriffs or whatever, and I actually helped her put together a basketball, like some basketball thing that they did for him or whatever. Like some day we had a bunch of kids come out and play basketball and stuff a few years back. So yeah.
You about to take that?
Well,
Did it ever snow or did it ever freeze up? Is it cold over there where you at, Delvin?
It's 29 over here, so it's pretty fucking cold.
Yeah, it's 28.
28.
So
28 over here. 27 now. Katie always colder though.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that this time the city was more prepared for if it does freeze?
They just shut everything down.
They say they are. They say I mean, as far as the ERCOT shit, they say they're more prepared.
Yeah, so we'll see. I'm probably gonna end up working from home tomorrow, but I mean, shit, I'm probably not going anywhere tomorrow night. So maybe we have to hop on again tomorrow.
Well, you know, I got the intern for the weekend, so I ain't going nowhere.
They shut the schools down yet tomorrow.
Okay.
They did. Yes, they did. I got a day off work.
Maybe we do a two for tomorrow.
Yeah, it's all good. You know, we in the house.
Tomorrow.
I got my groceries hunkered down. I got my heater filled up. So we're gonna light. I'm about to light another one up. I'm about to light this motherfucker from the. Remember this one from the party?
Oh yeah.
And the new room 101.
Yeah.
From the party.
So
oh.
Stogie's Christmas party.
Stogie's Christmas party.
So look, we're gonna have to maybe Miss Pia Di come on tomorrow. We'll have to get some of the ladies tomorrow to come on and
They not coming, Delvin. They not coming.
They just want to talk shit in the chats. I get it.
I have no more faith.
Hey Miles, once we get the ladies to come on, bro.
Why you say like I got like a harem of ladies? I'm just gonna pull on the show or some shit.
You do have.
You say this shit like I'm a podcast pimp or some shit.
You are.
No, bro.
You said it.
You're empathetic to the ladies, man. So they really fuck with you.
Oh, she said shit. All right, PDA, this is what we'll do tomorrow.
And then the ladies don't like me. They be mad at me. All the ladies in the cigar world be mad at me and shit, man. I'm like the bad guy. Not all of them.
I tell the truth. So I'm in worse shape. So this is what we'll do. I'll drop the link, and we'll freestyle again tomorrow. PDA, you apparently have a lot to say, so we're gonna have to pick your brain and give us
Come on, Precious.
Thoughts.
Come on, Precious.
So maybe about 9ish tomorrow.
What, tomorrow, Friday? What's the date? That's cool. Oh yeah, we stuck. That's crazy. It's only 20-something degrees and we stuck. I just kept, man. I went and took my son to DC, and it was like 12 degrees. And
the
then
difference is we're not. Our city and states are not prepared for it.
I know, but I'm gonna tell you how the mind work. So he go to school, and they telling him how cold it is. So he come home looking at me like, Dad, it's gonna be so cold. It's never been this. I said, son, you was this cold half your life. I guess if you want to make somebody panic, if you say it with enough emergency.
It goes to this. There's money and fear, bro.
Okay. Hey, look. Feel like motherfucker.
Yeah. There's money and fear, bro. You know what I mean? So,
all right. So look, let's jump on tomorrow then too, man. We'll talk some shit. Miles, you call your harem.
Yeah. Call a cavalry for me, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all talking about, bro. I ain't got nobody.
I know you can't say it on the camera because
There's nothing to say, man. I don't have nothing to say. I don't have nobody, man. It's gonna be me and the intern tomorrow night. I'll put it to sleep early so I can get off.
I didn't mean to out you, so that wasn't my intent. But so officially, Miles has
put your motherfucking Thundercat sign in there for the ladies, man.
What's the Thundercat sign? Show me what it looked like, Jay.
Like
that Rockefeller chain. Put the Rockefeller chain up.
So Miles officially does not have a harem. You guys, that was misinformation. I just put out some misinformation. So.
Oh damn! I gotta call you. We gotta talk about censorship, Delvin. This shit's crazy, man.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about that.
See, that shit is too boring for the show, so we missed the show. We be talking about like censorship and weird political shit.
Yeah, we get into the weeds and
Y'all don't call me.
Sitting too.
Y'all don't call me. We ought to put that shit on Clubhouse.
we can't.
Yeah, we need to open our Clubhouse channel for real.
Do it right now. We just sitting here, shit. Ain't nobody. I might end up over there with you guys in the next 20 minutes. The way shit is looking.
Shit. I'll leave that to you, fine gentlemen, that you guys set that up, and we can maybe they'll come on there and talk shit. They're not gonna do it here. I don't know. They want to talk.
Oh, they're definitely gonna do it on Clubhouse.
Because you faceless.
Yeah. They can be faceless here. They don't have to cam up. They can just, I don't know if they know it. Oh, see, there you go.
Well, I guess that's it. Tomorrow at night at 9.
To be continued.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, bro.
We'll do it at 9 PDA.
Ty, you coming?
Hanging out with us, and we'll do it again tomorrow. We'll send you the link.
I'll meet y'all on Clubhouse. Start a Clubhouse. Who's starting the Clubhouse? Jay, you gonna start the Clubhouse? Who's going Clubhouse? I don't like Clubhouse too much, but I think I might try to start liking it.
How do I do this shit? How do I don't know how to set it up.
Just start a room. Just go up there and say,
you know how to do it, Miles? I use Clubhouse like twice a year now. Start a room.
I don't use it a whole lot, but shit, you start a room. I'm starting one now.
All right. Tag us in it.
It's called a ping, I think.
Yeah, get the link all right. Make it time look bad.
Let me see if I can. Let me figure it out. I'll hit y'all up.
All right.
All right.
Deuces.
Later.
Deuces.